if you don't mind, just go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell
Yeah.
us where you're from
Yeah.
and your education, your background, and your cause, and how long you've been involved with them. And I'll maybe ask we'll ask some questions too as we go along. But we want
Yeah.
to just you to just go ahead and let us know. I'm sorry, my eye is bothering me. So if I
Okay.
look funny, that's because I've got something going on, allergy,
Okay.
something. So
Yeah.
I don't usually look like.
No, that's all right. Yeah, so my name is Bailey Sell. I have a fine arts background in printmaking. I graduated from Kendall College of Art and Design in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is where I currently reside. So yeah, arts background in printmaking. I also have a minor in graphic design. I graduated in 2020, peak pandemic. I didn't actually get to walk either until 2022 when they had the next in-person ceremony. But I started Transfigure, which is a screen printing company at its core, back in 2017 while I was still going to school. And I didn't get to I started it full time once I graduated in 2020. It's a screen printing company, but we also have our own e-commerce website where we sell our own apparel, prints, stickers, patches, um, and then we also screen print for other companies, so other local businesses, um, any artist or person that's looking to make apparel, we print for them too. So we do quite a few different things. We do, printing for ourselves, printing for other people, and then we also just opened our own retail store in June. So we sell our own merch here, and then we also have 50 plus other majority queer and trans artists in the store as well. Um, so yeah, we opened that last month on the 1st. So now we're almost 2 months into that. So most of my time recently has been devoted to that. I have a team of three other individuals that work for me now, that do order fulfillment for our website, that help me print. We also do wholesale, so we sell our stuff in a bunch of other stores around the US. So I have someone that helps me with that. Um, and then I'm the one who runs the retail and sort of the business, customer service, stuff like that side of things, while also doing some of the screen printing still. So a lot of our work, we have commissioned other queer and trans artists. A lot of the designs that we have were commissioned through that. We've been given a lot of designs. We sell some of our own designs. So Transfigure is very collaborative. We work with a bunch of other people locally and throughout the US. And then another big part of Transfigure is that we are very big in mutual aid. So we donate a bunch of money that we bring in to different organizations, nonprofits, collectives, um, every month through our sales. So we donate a portion of our sales, 10% every month, to a different business. And then we also have our own support fund where we raise money through that and donate to individuals as well, instead of just to businesses and registered nonprofits and stuff like that. So, like I mentioned, we do a bunch of things. So I don't, I call us a screen print company, which we are, but I feel like we're, a lot more than that. Um, but yeah, kind of the gist of what we do, I guess, and what I do.
So, what is your cause? Are you doing an event or a
Yeah.
workshop, and is it? Do you have? Is it your nonprofit you're working with, or do you have another nonprofit that you're working with? And if you do, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the nonprofit that we're working with is our local trans foundation. We've done work for them over the years. We've raised funds for them. We've done events with them. So we're doing two separate events
Mm-hmm.
with the grant money. The first one being like a live art day. We're calling it Solidarity Solstice, and we're having the community come out and learn how to screen print. We're going to be doing wheat pasting. We're going to be doing button making, craft day for whoever decides to come out. And then the second event that we're going to do, which we've done, we did the first one last year, is an art market. It's called Transfuse, and we partnered with the Trans Foundation last year to host the first one. And basically, it's a big art market day. So last year we had 20 vendors, mostly trans folks. And then we also had food, music, drinks, and that was sort of just like a day event. So this year we're hoping to do it every year, but this year we're hoping to do it again and kind of just make it bigger and better than last year. We're hoping to double the vendors that we had and have more food vendors and stuff like that. So yeah, we're hoping to do a couple things. The Trans Foundation is obviously going to be present at both events, probably tabling, selling stuff that they have, and yeah, just spreading more information and teaching more people about what they do.
Do you happen to know how long Grand Rapids Trans Foundation has been around?
I know that we've been working with them for probably the last 4 or 5 years. I know that they've been around longer than that. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what year that they were
Okay.
founded.
You said it's a solstice?
Yeah, the event's called Solidarity Solstice.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be, we had to adjust the timeline because I know in my initial application, I think that we said one of the events was gonna be in July and the other one was gonna be
Yeah.
in August.
Yeah.
But we kind of shifted that because we didn't have enough time and funds to organize all of this stuff super quickly.
Mhm.
So we adjusted it, and we're gonna have one of them in late September and one of them in October. One of the events is called a Solidarity Solstice, and then the other one's going to be called Transfuse Art Market. One's sort of going to be like a workshop, and then the other one's going to be more of a full blown art market event.
Yeah.
Are they going to be Are you going to be fundraising too, or just selling products, or both?
Yeah, both. At both events, we'll have kind of aspects of both of those things. So last year at the Transfuse Art Market, basically the only guideline in applying and getting to vend was that you donated a small portion of your sales to the Trans Foundation.
Mhm.
So we fundraised for them that way. And then for the workshop itself, we're going to kind of have a pay what you can shirt
Mhm.
thing where the funds go to the Trans Foundation as well. And then in both events, the Trans Foundation will be there collecting their own donations and selling their own merch.
Yeah, you said they had a booth at least that last year. Yeah.
Yep.
What location were you planning on doing, or do they at your building, or do they have a building, or are you doing it outside?
The art market is going to be, last year we shut down the road in front of um, our production facility, and this year we're going to rent out a park. So it's going to be outside in a bigger area. And then the Solidarity Solstice workshop is going to be at another local screen printing company called For Everyone Co. We're going to be hosting that event in their space. Their production facility is just a little bit bigger than ours. So we wanted to make sure that we can host a lot of people.
I'm very impressed with your ambition.
Thanks.
And your focus. I mean, it's very impressive. And we're looking forward to, supporting your cause.
So I know that you mentioned writing in, make sure that I'm putting a budget in for paying myself. Am I the only person then who is going to be getting paid through the grant, or is it anybody who is involved in
anyone that you want to, that's on your, that you need to pay for your project?
Yeah.
Let's say you want to hire a photographer, you want to hire somebody that's going to be doing DJ or whatever, that you can pay. It's for anything related, but we want to make sure, at least because we're trying to alleviate the starving artist myth. mythos.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that you get paid for your hours as
Okay.
much as possible, but also paying other people too. And so instead of, if you can, or if you have arrangements, hey, I'd like to give you a stipend, or I'd like to pay, even if it's meals.
Yeah.
Let's say I want to have a pizza party to celebrate or
Mhm.
whatever. We made this like afterwards or before, or like we got our team and we want to have lunch for them because they've been working so hard. Put that in there. Whatever works up to the $5,000 is
Yeah.
fine. I hope that helps.
It does. Yeah, we kind of had that in the budget already because I mentioned that we're having the workshop at another screen printing facility, and they're helping and partnering with us for that event too. So I just wanted to make sure that we were able to pay their workers for helping us that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, that's what it's for. So go ahead and use it.
Great.
Well, we're happy we can help.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. This is our first well, it's our first grant that we've applied to, but also our first grant that we've ever gotten. So it definitely was exciting.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
How'd you hear about it?
Mars, actually, I follow Mars Right on Instagram.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, I saw him posting about it a bunch, and I was like, you know what, I think, yeah, we should apply to this, and maybe
Mhm.
it would help us with these events that we're gonna do. So it definitely worked out.
Thank you again, and
Yeah,
we
of
look
course.
forward to working with you. Take
Yeah,
care.
thanks. You
Bye
too.
bye.
Well,
Bye.